So I did my part and paid the student loans. They changed the terms of the student loans not once, not twice, not 3, 4, 5, a total of 9 different times over the period of 5 years. Fixed interest rates that they changed. And when I called them on the phone, they told me fixed doesn't mean fixed.
And that is exactly what happened to millions of student loan borrowers across this country, including yours truly. I was fortunate that I didn't have a large loan balance. I didn't have to borrow a lot of money, so I wasn't impacted as bad as people with larger balances. But what they did was you signed a promissory note for a fixed rate. But hidden in the deep, dark, small language in the back of the contract was terms similar to a credit card where they could literally just change the rate anytime they wanted. And nobody knew about this. This is predatory lending. This is greed at its finest. And that Trump supporter there had the terms of his loan changed 9 times in 5 years. And since these loans were backed and guaranteed with the full faith and credit of the U.S. government, which is why they made these terms the way they did, they wanted people to bankrupt on these things so they could collect their dollars from the taxpayers. Greed! So I have no problem if the federal government wanted to right this wrong. But that does not mean full blanket student loan forgiveness. And I'm not saying that that's what the Biden administration was doing. But what I will say is this. Every one of these loans should be looked at on a case-by-case basis. And the original fixed rate should be honored, and they should go back. And if the payments were made at that fixed rate, they should rebalance the principal owed on these loans based on what they would have paid with the original terms of the agreement. That's what they should do. That is the right thing to do. I am sure a lot of these people will still owe money. There will also be people who actually would get money back because they have overpaid so much due to these predatory lending practices. You have big, multi-billion-dollar financial institutions who love to fly their American flags out on their properties while actively targeting young people just trying to get an education. And knowing full well exactly the harm they were causing these people and not caring one bit. Knowing full well that most of these people come from low-income families who were trying to pull themselves out of the generational poverty that had been afflicting their families for generations. Those are the people we're going to take advantage of. The people trying to pull themselves out of poverty. And we are going to ensure that no matter how much education they get, that no matter how much money they make in their new field, once they get their bachelor's, master's, or whatever degree, that we're going to keep them impoverished as much as possible. Because the way the wealthy get wealthy and stay wealthy is by knocking everyone else down and then keeping them there. Thanks.